Hold on. Be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am truthful LDBC or nothing. And welcome to my live stream. Come on in. Come on in. Pull up a chair. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And while talking about that, I want to thank you guys for getting me to 9,000 subscribers. Thank you. That is freaking dope. Thank you. Onward to 10,000 now. The work doesn't stop. Number 2, make sure you like this video. Push this video into the algorithm so more I see it. Number 3, donate to the channel. The donations are greatly appreciated. And again, thank you. Again. Who all we got up in here today? Leo, what's up with it, champ? How you doing, man? What's up with it, Shelton? My main, Shelton, what's happening with it? Julie, how you doing, queen? Condo, what's up with it, Brody? Hope you getting better. Check in the building, what's happening? Steve, what's good with it, family? How are y'all doing on this fine and wonderful Tuesday afternoon? Y'all know me. Jesse, what's up, Brody? Y'all know me. I think a lot. I'm with you, Julie. I'm with you. But I'm going to help you be unscared. Okay. If y'all been watching the news, I haven't been live since Sunday. If y'all been watching the news, y'all see the Republican Party, the maggots, the goofballs, the window lickers, are now getting people fired. They're doxing people. Yeah. Do 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 yeah da 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 yeah da 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 yeah da da yeah da 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 da yeah da 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 yeah da da da. Okay. All right. I know what's happening in Mississippi. 2 young men found hanging in a tree. One thing about black men, we're not going to hang ourselves in no damn tree. That's one thing I know for sure. 2 things for certain. I have never in my entire life known for a black man to hang himself by a tree. I've never seen it before. Right. This, look, y'all got to understand something. This is all gonna make sense here in a minute. Okay? Y'all gonna understand the whole precipice behind all of this. Charlie Kirk's death and what they're doing right now. Right? What happened to Charlie Kirk is unfortunate. But they're trying to they're trying to make him a martyr. So Hear me out. The Republicans are now all happy and giddy that they're getting people fired. There was a journalist with the Washington Post who got fired for posting Charlie Kirk's actual words. Fear not. Trill Will always does research. Trill Will always does research. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you have the vice president who wears more eyeliner than my wife, who fucks couches and dresses up in women's clothing, trying to tell people and intimidate you from using your First Amendment rights, I want you to take a little peek at your screen right now. I want you to look at this screen. I'm going to read it to you so that y'all can understand what this court precedent actually says. This is Rankin versus McPherson, 483 U.S. 378. It was heard on August, and it was argued on March 23rd, 1987. It was also decided June 24th, 1987. The whole case in point of this story responded. A data entry employee in a county constable's office was fired for remarking to a coworker after hearing an attempt on the president's life. They were talking about Reagan. Reagan had an assassination attempt on his life, and this worker at a constable's office heard about him. Heard about someone trying to take out President Reagan, right? This worker said, this young woman said, if they go for him again, I hope they get him. The respondent was not a commissioned peace officer, did not wear a uniform, and was not authorized to make arrests or permitted to carry a gun, and was not brought by virtue of her job into contact with the public. Her duties were purely clerical, were limited solely to the civil process function of the constable's office, and did not involve her in the office's minimal law enforcement activity. Her statement was made during a private conversation in a room not readily accessible to the public. The constable fired the petitioner because of her statement. She then brought a suit to the federal district court under 42 U.S.C. 1983, alleging that her discharge violated her First Amendment right to free speech under the color of law. The court upheld the discharge, but the Court of Appeals vacated and remanded, whereupon the district court again ruled against respondent. However, the Court of Appeals reversed and remanded for determination of a appropriate remedy, holding the respondent's remark had addressed a matter of public concern, and that the governmental interest in maintaining efficiency and discipline in the workplace did not outweigh society's First Amendment interest in protecting respondents' free speech. Basically, in layman's terms, President Reagan had a assassination attempt on his life. This lady who worked in a constable's office said, damn, they didn't get him. I hope they get him next time. Somebody went snitched on her, got her fired from her job. She sued. She sued and won. Her case got heard in a federal district court. It got moved to an appeals court, moved back to the same court that heard it before, back to the appeals court, and then finally up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said that her speech that them firing her for her speech was in violation of her First Amendment rights. I.e., all of these butthurt, goofball, window-licking, dumbass Trump supporters who are going around telling everybody, if you say something bad about Charlie Kirk, we're going to find your job and get you fired. Just know, if you just so happen to go through discovery and find out who actually made the complaint against you, because you have the right to know and due process why you're being charged and who was the assailants against you, I would find out the person that reported me to my job and include them in that lawsuit. And I would sue the people who fired you. Because you have a court precedent now. You have a court precedent now. Rankin versus McPherson. There you go. Thank you. This is why Trill Will does what he does. Because I would not be intimidated by none of you window licking retards. Not me. Look, they'll take it. They'll take you saying it's sad and unfortunate or whatever happened to Charlie Kirk. But I didn't agree to what the bullshit that was coming out of his mouth. They'll take that as you celebrating someone taking him off this planet, which is the stupidest shit in the entire world. I haven't seen one video where somebody's dancing, pop locking, or doing whatever the fucking shit these fucking weirdos think they're doing. These people are literally posting what Charlie Kirk said while he was alive on his podcast, like I did. Because the last thing I want to do is sit here and lie. Because in the event that I have to sue one of these window lickers, I want all of my documented testimony to be factual so that you can see that I not only just used a cited source, which was Charlie Kirk's own words. I did not lie on that man or commit libel or perjury. I didn't. I told you as a black man, I can't agree with him because he was bad for people who look like me. Y'all get it? Then the icing on the cake is these goofballs went out and said the left is the most violent people in America. That's what they said. They said the left is the most violent people in the world. Yep, I seen that, Ty French. I seen it. She said you wouldn't have to. Basically, I'm quoting here. This is not exactly what she said. Well, she just reposted a tweet that basically says, if you want people to talk nice about you when you're dead and gone, be nice while you're alive. Which is okay. Which is true. Which is why which is why I make it my business to be a decent human being. That's why I make it my life's work to be a decent human. That's why. Because we're all going to die. Every last one of us are. We're all going to die. Every last one of us. We're all going to. Whether you try to run from it, duck from it, cover your eyes, hold your ears closed, and pretend like you're going to live forever. You're not. None of us are. Nobody on this planet lives forever. Nobody. I don't care what they lie to you about. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't. I don't care. You're going to meet the maker one day, just like I am. Every last one of us. So, I hear all of the doggone, I hear the Trumpers. I hear them giddy. I hear them giddy. I hear them yelling and congratulatory and this, that, and the third. I get it. 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 The ones that was talking about cancel culture, your snowflakes, and this, that, and the third. Yeah. Now all of a sudden they pro cancel culture now. Wow. But again, the narrative is the left is the most radical out of everybody. That's what they said, right? I'm going to pretty much show y'all why we're where we at right now. And it's what I've been already saying. And I meant to use this picture. I meant to use his picture on this live stream. But oh well, I didn't. But gonna show y'all this little little video real quick. Show y'all a little. Jesse Lee, what's going on, family? I'm gonna show y'all this little video real quick. I'm gonna show y'all where we at right now. Show y'all right where we at right now. Why does this screen look all? Hold on, y'all. I gotta clean my camera. My camera is dirty. My camera is dirty. Hold on, y'all. There we go. That's better. That is way better. Cause that, I don't know what. Whew, boy, that was nasty. Detroit, what's going on, bro? All right, y'all. This is gonna be a wild ride. Take a listen.
As Barack Obama was to speak on Thursday, was someone planning to shoot him? Investigators are questioning Farron Gartrell, originally pulled over in Aurora, Colorado on suspicion of DUI. But in his trunk, police found 2 high-powered rifles, a scope, and ammo, along with a bulletproof vest, camouflage clothes, 2 wigs, walkie-talkies, and drugs. 3 hours later, police also arrested Nathan Johnson. In an interview with Denver affiliate KCNC, Johnson, a meth abuser, admitted Gartrell and Sean Adolph, a third man under arrest, talked about shooting Obama.
Obama don't belong in office. He's black. His name is too much like Osama.
We begin with the reported murder plot against Obama. And NBC's Chief Justice Department correspondent Pete Williams, who's here in Washington.
These were 2 young men, ages 20 and 18, both of whom considered themselves to be neo-Nazis. They had swastikas painted on their car and other Nazi symbols. They met on the internet where they apparently discussed a range of plans. They would target a predominantly African-American school, going state to state while robbing and continuing to kill people. Then they said, using a high-powered rifle, they would get in a car and drive as fast as they could toward Barack Obama while trying to shoot at him from the car windows, all while wearing white tuxedos and top hats.
All it takes is one person to create another Oklahoma City situation. Take James Cummings before Cummings was killed in a domestic violence altercation in 2008. He was preparing an attack on newly elected President Obama with what? A dirty bomb.
An Idaho man charged with trying to kill President Obama claims he is the second coming of Christ. He allegedly fired 9 shots at the White House last Friday. 1 hit a window in the second-floor living quarters. The president was not there and no one was hurt. Ortega Hernandez has been quoted as calling Mr. Obama the Antichrist.
It's not just a coincidence that I look like Jesus. I am the modern-day Jesus Christ that you all have been waiting for.
Federal prosecutors say Anton Kaluri sent an email to a general government address threatening to kill President Obama. When a federal agent and a Federal Way police officer arrived at his apartment today, police say Kaluri opened the door armed with a shotgun. The law enforcement officers were able to grab the gun and safely arrest Kaluri. They confiscated 2 weapons. Police say when Kaluri told them there were explosives in the apartment, they called in the bomb squad and evacuated neighbors.
Plot to kill President Obama at a campaign stop in Colorado,
and a plan to shoot children trick-or-treating on Halloween near Jessica Ridgway's neighborhood. Federal prosecutors say one man was behind both. His name is Mitchell Cusick. He is 20 years old. He'd been living with his parents in Westminster. He told police he'd been planning to kill people for 5 or 6 years and that he wanted to go down in history as, quote, the guy who killed Obama. Cusick had been rejected from attending West Point and said that he wanted to join the military so that he could have, quote unquote, carte blanche to kill people.
What do you suppose you could accomplish with a defensive weapon that can kill from a considerable distance, day or night, through walls, without making a sound, leaving a wound that cannot be sensed that takes 2 weeks to kill you?
Today, the FBI charged 2 upstate New York men, Eric Fite and Glenn Crawford, a self-described engineer and Klan member, with building a workable death threat. The murderer's plan allegedly called for attaching an industrial-grade X-ray machine to a specially designed triggering device stored in a truck. The weapon would be mobile, shooting concentrated doses of radiation on unsuspected targets who would die within 2 weeks. Among the potential target sources say Muslims and President Obama.
Investigators confirm a poison letter was sent to President Barack Obama, and a lockdown has been lifted tonight near the Capitol.
Investigators are zeroing in on the possible origin point of at least 10 suspicious packages targeting top Democrats.
Just hours before the nationwide manhunt for a mail bomber came to an end, suspect Cesar Sayoc was spinning records at this Florida strip club.
Basically, I knew right off the get-go his political views.
Deborah Jaragian says Sayoc was a model employee when delivering pizzas for her, showing up on time, doing what was asked. But she says he shocked coworkers with extreme intolerance.
More than once, I went into the bathroom to cry because the vile garbage that he was spewing about the lesbian and gay community, the transgender community, the African American, the Hispanic community was horrific.
Sayoc's long rap sheet dates back to the 90s. In 2002, he threatened to bomb a Florida power company, saying it would be worse than September 11th.
He also apparently attended President Trump's inauguration. He lived north of Miami and posted these selfies on social media.
It's new footage of the accused serial mail bomber at a Donald Trump rally. Muscles bulging, he's holding a CNN Sucks poster and chanting, "Tell the truth." Tell the truth. Tell the truth. The video of Cesar Sayoc was shot at a rally in Melbourne, Florida, just 1 month after President Trump's inauguration. It was taken by filmmaker Michael Moore for his documentary Fahrenheit 11/9. Moore says, in his opinion, Sayoc was overdosed on steroids. The filmmaker would later find himself featured on Cesar Sayoc's van with a target on his chest. Moore says the image has left him a bit shaken.
Police and FBI were seen inspecting Sayoc's van parked at an auto parts store about 14 miles from his home. The van's windows are plastered with pro-Trump political decals. As it was being driven away, a tarp covering it slipped away in the wind, exposing those decals. They include stickers expressing support for President Trump and photos of Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and other Democrats in the crosshairs of a gun sight. And that sticker targets CNN. Sayoc has a long criminal record going back to the 1990s, including making a bomb threat and threatening to throw a destructive device. His target then was the Florida Power and Light Utility, and he allegedly said it would be worse than 9/11. He declared bankruptcy in 2012, claiming he earned less than $8,000 a year and lived with his mother in this apartment building.
Iman Kareem, who owns a security camera business, got to know Sayoc.
This gentleman was so far right-wing party line that it made me scared to really associate with him.
Kareem says just last week, Sayoc sent him a link to an article about the pipe bomb.
Y'all get where I'm going with this, right? Hey, Diane. What's up, sir? What's up, everybody who just joined? I'm doing this for a reason. I hope y'all understand my madness for doing this. I hope y'all understand what I'm doing this for. But continue.
Mailed to billionaire George Soros, a crime Sayok now stands accused of.
I heard this on CNN and Fox, I didn't put two together. He sent me this.
These police mugshots show Sayok over the years, from the first in 2002 to the latest last week.
According to a new report by the Southern Poverty Law Center, the crazies are on the rise. We now have more groups who believe that the federal government is conspiring to take Americans' guns and destroy their liberties as it paves the way for a global one-world government. Last year, the Southern Poverty Law Center...
I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to see that right there. And that's where I'm going to stop. I want y'all to see that. Because the Trump administration and all their transparency removed all data that shows domestic terrorists are on the right-wing, right-leaning Trump supporters. That's why. They literally sat here, the jokes write themselves. They literally sat here and lied. J.D. Vance did Charlie Kirk's show yesterday. And he literally, quite literally, sat on his show and said, oh, all the crazies are coming from the left. There's nobody coming from the right. Guess what? The blacks are violent. The blacks are extremely violent. Okay, I got a question. In all the political violence cases that's ever happened in this country, assassination, presidential assassinations, the assassination of Lincoln, the assassination of JFK, the assassination of Martin Luther King, this attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan, the Speaker of the House in Minnesota, her and her husband and her dog, and the senator and the congresswoman. What color were the assailants? I'm asking a real question. What color were the assailants, since they made it about race? Harvey Milk? Malcolm X? Oh, hey, Susie. Name one political act of violence that a black man has committed in this country. Name one. Question number 2. Well, number 3. I'm sorry. Question number 3. In that video I just showed y'all, with all those people that were vowing to try to take the life of the then sitting president, Barack Hussein Obama, how many of them look like me? You're not going to find any, Susie, because we never tried it. Never in the history of this country have black people ever tried to assassinate a president, lawmaker, or anybody like that. That's never happened. But we're the most violent, though. Every assassination in this country that's ever happened at the hands of a white man. It's like 90-something% of all political crimes, like violent crimes, that has to do with either plotting or trying to murder someone in a political seat or something like that. It's always been white men. It's always been. 80% of the terrorist organizations, these assassinations, 335 assassinations happened at the hands of right-wing, right-leaning fucking terrorist organizations. Now, if Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and all those goofballs believe half the shit that they said about the left being so violent and the left being the perpetuators of political violence in this country, then why did they delete the study that actually shows who's really behind it? Why? Right, William. I'm in full agreement. I'm a veteran myself. I really want to understand. I want to understand. I seriously do. Yes, Gab, I've read it. I've read it multiple times actually. I've read it. Like the sheer irony of all this. I want y'all to understand the whole premise behind me doing all this. All of these distractions. All of this. Like it's unfortunate that Charlie Kirk died. But you have to understand who Trump, J.D. Vance, and these fucking goofballs in the White House really are. They're opportunity. They don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. They don't give a fuck about that man dying. They don't care. You know how I know they don't care? Where was Trump at Charlie Kirk's vigil that they had this past Friday? Where was he at? Where was Donald Trump, who did that 4-minute fucking thing covering that black ass hand up of his, sitting in the Resolute desk, hiding his fat ass cankles? Where was his fat ass at during Charlie Kirk's vigil? Where was he at? I want MAGAs to be in here. I want y'all to listen to me. I want y'all to understand something. These people do not give a flying fuck about your life. Charlie Kirk is one of the most prestigious right-wingers that was in the fucking globe. He was one of the biggest content creators on the right. Did I agree with what he said? No, the fuck I did. Nope, I didn't. I did not agree with none of the shit he said. I did not. But it still don't take away from facts. Charlie Kirk was a fucking name on the right. That man shook rooms when he walked in on the right. That man's name was lit around this fucking country with Turning Point USA. That man was on campuses all over this country. So what does Donald Trump and J.D. Vance do? They capitalize off the death of Charlie Kirk, trying to ring in his fans to be more extreme towards people on the left. They don't. I'm telling y'all, it ain't what you say, it's what you do that defines who you are. These people have shown you they don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. They don't care. They do not care. As long as they can keep y'all wound up enough, it'll take your eyes clean off of what y'all should be talking about. The Epstein files. Y'all ain't said a word about them since Charlie Kirk, his unfortunate demise. You haven't said one fucking word. Not one. Not a single iota of a word about Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump's fucking conspiring to run the most prolific fucking child pedo fucking ring in this country's history. The parties of fucking pedophiles literally just blocked the release of the unredacted Epstein files from being released. And nobody even seen it. All this shit is for, and I had to think about this shit since Sunday. I was like, dude, I'm literally spending way too much time about this Charlie Kirk shit. Motherfuckers trying to use this shit to set people up to be in some dangerous situations. Maybe I should fall back off this Charlie Kirk shit. But why are they using Charlie Kirk so much? And then I just had to sit back and look. Shout out to Mahari in the super chat. He said, I watched a documentary on the OKC tragedy of 1995. There's so many similarities to today's society. No humanity from the right. There's never been. Donald Trump does not give a fuck about no one but Donald Trump. Period. He does not fucking care. They had a vigil for Charlie Kirk on this past weekend. Donald Trump was playing golf. Here's another stunning coincidence. The Minnesota lady who got killed, her husband, and her dog, he didn't give a fuck about them. Didn't call Tim Walsh. Didn't call nobody. Didn't send no condolences. Didn't say so much as a word about this lady. But all he did was sit behind that Resolute desk with that shitty ass pamper on and try to stir the pot some more so he can get some more Charlie Kirks. So it'll take your eyes off the fucking story. Donald Trump is a fucking pedophile. And his name is littered all in that list. He does not want that unredacted Epstein files to come to the fucking surface. He does not want this shit to come to the surface. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Baby J says, I'm not convinced he's dead. I am. I'm very convinced. You know the reason why you say that? It's because the right is out here peddling conspiracy theories, muddying in the waters. They already done concocted this bullshit ass letter they allegedly found text messages between the killer and his so-called tranny boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever it was. Y'all not getting the plot? Y'all not picking up the play? I see the play clean as day. I will not utter another word about Charlie Kirk. I will not. I don't have to. I already said what I said. Agreed. Bye. I have nothing else to say about it. But what I will talk about is Donald Trump being a fucking pedophile, and he hiding that fucking list for dear life, and he's willing to use anybody to cover up for that bullshit so y'all can stop talking about it. So the pressure can fall off the top of him like right now. I hope Russia leaks it. Or the Chinese. I hope they leak it. Unredacted. All they're doing is using Charlie Kirk's death to promote and push away all attention, all the negative attention from this stupid ass administration. Kash Patel is a fucking idiot. Had it not been for this, for Tyler Robinson's dad, his stupid ass would still be in Utah trying to find the killer, making up lies and shit. Yes, Diane. They killed those people, those civilians on that fucking boat and claimed they were narco-terrorists. Illegal. Illegal as fuck. This whole administration is a catastrophic. It's a catastrophic fuck up. Baby J in the super chat. Salute to you, Queen. Somebody besides our government has those files. I agree. I agree. I fully 100% agree. I agree. This whole Trump administration, it's a Trump clown show starring Trump. It's a reality show. What is Trump gonna do next on the next Trumpenstein show? This is all it is. These fuckers don't give a fuck about America. Stephen Miller trying to do his best Joseph Goebbels fucking impression. Like, he's just out here saying the most outlandish and stupidest shit. You know he a bitch. Everybody in this administration a bitch. Cash Patel, I do the best job I can for the people of the United States of America. I do the best. Nigga, you are a fucking bootlicker for Trump. Whatever he tells your stupid cross-eyed ass to do, you gonna fucking do it. I'm Chef, you are by phone. What does that got to do with you doing your job? You ain't answer not now one of them fucking questions today when they question your stupid ass. You couldn't even tell nobody what was going on after Charlie Kirk's murder. You couldn't tell nobody nothing. Not a fucking word. Nothing. Nothing but incompetence. Let's go down the list, shall we? His Secretary of Defense, a fucking dumbass. His fucking Secretary of fucking the FBI, a fucking idiot. The fucking Secretary of Homeland Security, a fucking retard. The fucking Secretary of Homeland Security is a fucking dumbass. National intelligence, it has no intelligence. Everybody in your administration is a catastrophic dumbass. None of you motherfuckers have the fucking IQ of a gnat's dick. Like, and then they got the nerve to say it like they big and tough. Y'all are bitches. And the only reason why y'all getting away with it is because the people ain't caught on yet. Or at least not enough people have caught on yet. These motherfuckers literally, Donald Trump does not give one flying fuck about Charlie Kirk's murder. Don't give a flying fuck. Oops, on to the next. He don't give a fuck. If Donald Trump gave half of a fuck like he claimed he did, his monkey ass would have been at that vigil they had for Charlie Kirk this past weekend. His fat ass was shooting golf, cheating while he doing that shit. That right there in itself ought to tell y'all what time it is. All the shit I just told y'all. Like, these motherfuckers trying to concoct this bullshit ass story as if people ain't got Google at home. Like, they can't look up the stats. You can go to the ADL. You don't have to go to the White House. They already deleted that shit. Go to the ADL. Go there. Go to the Anti-Defamation League. Go look there. It'll tell you. Hey, Sheila. Like, God. I was like, ooh, I got dragged into this shit too. I got sucked into the whole fucking story, the whole thing about trying to say why, even though it breaks my heart that Charlie Kirk gets murdered and this, that, and the third from his kids and shit. Like it's bad, but I didn't agree with none of this shit this motherfucker had to say. He was a racist. He didn't like black folks. He demonized black people using bullshit statistics. Whole time. He used it. Black men are 13% of the population. Blacks are 13% of the population, commit 50% of the crimes. The numbers don't even add up. The numbers don't even add up. Even your per capita or your stupid ass per capita argument don't even work. Don't even hold weight. When you break down the numbers, 77% is way bigger than 13%. Now, if 88% of all murders that happen to white people happen at the hands of white people versus 93% of black deaths happen at the hand of black deaths, and then you break down the numbers by arrest, you will see those numbers. It's a fraction of a number. 98% of black men don't commit violent crimes. Whoops. There goes your 1350 argument. That's dead. Do the numbers. Let's do simple mathematics. The population in America is 340 million people. Now divide 13% into 340 million people. And what number you get? 40. You should be somewhere around 42 million people. Now take that same 340 million and divide 77% of that. Y'all get where I'm going? Right, Susie. That's the point I'm making. And here lies my disagreement with Charlie Kirk. It's still, that number still don't account for exonerations, false fucking claims and shit that black men are set in jail for years and they were innocent of, crimes they never committed. Like all kinds of shit. Like, wow. Whole time, everybody over here doing up, man. See, man. See, if you say anything wrong about Charlie Kirk, it's hate speech. And you got all these motherfucking people going out here lying some more and lying. Then you got JD Vance. Oh, the left is so violent. Who stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021? Was it the left? Oh, it wasn't the left. It was you. It was y'all. Question again. If Trump was so great and so stellar his first administration, why ain't there nobody in his cabinet now besides Stephen Miller back again? Where's his old vice president at? The whitest white man in America who calls his wife mother. Where's he at? Where's Mike Pence? The most fucking Republican I've ever seen in my entire life. Where the fuck is he at? Oops. Your fucking bullshit statement of the left being so fucking violent and shit. This shit is moot. This shit is dead. This shit is garbage. Propaganda and bullshit. It's easy to see who the most violent is. Y'all motherfucking right-wingers are writing black people, calling them niggers all in their inboxes and shit. If I could show y'all half the fucking inboxes and shit I get. Nigger, you're a nigger, blah, blah, blah. You think that shit gonna bother me, dude? I know who the fuck I am now. You can't bother me with that bullshit ass word, clown. You mad because I'm doing better than you, despite all the fucking blocks that you put in the way for me not to. Piff, what's up, Brody? You mad. You jealous. You were jealous in 1898 in Wilmington, North Carolina, because black people could work with white people, and they built a pretty prosperous society around each other. But no, the racists could not have that shit. So they went and did what? The same thing JD Vance did yesterday. Lie and push propaganda. Same thing. Same old trick. Just a different year. That's why I use historical context. Period. I've been telling y'all the whole scheme is as long as they can keep y'all either fighting over color or fighting over which right or left side you on, you won't even think to look up to see the ones holding the strings. Meanwhile, those motherfuckers at the top is counting money. And we're down here struggling. They done pushed that lie of white supremacy for so long, I'm tired of hearing white supremacy. I really am. You ain't supreme to shit. Your ass is still broke as I am. Your ass is still subject to the same laws my black ass is. You ain't got no special privileges so you can duck the line and shit. You ain't got no money. You still live in that shitty ass fucking trailer. You ain't got no fucking special privileges to nothing. Guess who got special privileges though? When Wall Street fucks around and finds out and loses all their fucking money, they get bailed out with golden parachutes and no prosecution. Your ass, let's see you try losing all your money and getting behind on your mortgage and see where you get bailed out. Let's see you try that. Dang, Piff. That's one person I want to meet in person. The only people profiting during the pandemic when all of us was struggling, stuck in the house. Rich people. Rich people. Y'all too busy paying attention to every other 1% but the one that matters. The billionaire class. They're raking in money hand over a fucking fist while we get crumbs. And they want us mad at each other. That's why I be getting mad, cussing y'all out, because I know y'all fucking stupid. And y'all too dumb to see the writing on the wall. It's right there in front of you. As long as, look, this is the perfect example. Unfortunately, Charlie Kirk had to be the victim in this situation. But do y'all see the fucking play? They will use bodies, they'll use blood, they'll use gore, they'll use all kind of propaganda and lies. They'll do everything they can to hype y'all dumbasses up so y'all can get on y'all camera phones and get on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. You can get anywhere on these social media apps and act a plumb fool. And they're sitting back like, yeah, plan's working according to plan, boss. Yeah, as long as we can keep them distracted. We ain't got to worry about them Epstein files for a while till we can find another distraction. That's why he bombed that ship in Venezuela. All this shit. They just sent $650 million more in bombs over to Israel so they can kill some more babies. Why y'all weren't looking? I think they did. I think they rolled out the banner. You got all these people sitting up here on TV playing and pretending like they're doing some good work. They're doing the work. Oh man, we care about the American people. It's America first. What thing has Trump and this administration done that showed you it was America first? Name one thing. One thing. Julie said, I'm trying to use my white privilege. Unfortunately, I'm a woman. Privilege does not apply. That's true. That is true. But you got some white women in this country that don't even believe that shit. They still, in their head, are so delusional, they don't understand that they need black women more than what they know. That black women pushed them up while they stepped on them. They don't understand that shit. It's right there in your face. They don't even want their own women to have rights. What does that tell you? They don't even want y'all to have rights, white women. They don't want y'all to have no rights or autonomy over your body or no say-so and shit. They want you to get in the kitchen, make a sandwich, and go lay down and give me that ass. Period. The end. That's all you're good for. That's it. If white women understood what kind of power they would have if they stopped being fucking racist fucking men, if they stopped being like they racist ass husbands, they don't understand what type of power they would have. If I was a white woman in this country and I had to use affirmative action and DEI policies to get a scale ahead, I'd be pissed the fuck off. I would. I would. I would. Then you have these white men talking about, you got all the power. You got this. We got that. You don't got shit. Will do. There's a reason why Trump says smart people don't like him. Because smart people can see through bullshit. That's why they're trying to hide history. That's why they're trying to hide history. They're trying to hide history as fast as they can. Why do you think Donald Trump and this raggedy ass administration always got to go and attack black people? And we ain't been outside since November of last year. We ain't been outside making no racket. We've been protecting our peace. We understood the assignment. We knew how detrimental this fucking election was to not having this bastard in the White House. But oh no, everybody else said, no, man, we can't vote for this black woman. Because you know what it was? The racists in this country couldn't fathom another administration with a black person in the head of it. Barack Obama's prestige to the White House was the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. An intellectual black man with no motherfucking criminal history, with no fucking scandals and shit, outside of deportations and the fucking drone strikes and shit. But that had to go through through multiple channels, through the Pentagon, the chiefs of staffs. It had to go through the Secretary of State. It had to go through a lot of people, a lot of channels. The president just can't wake up and say, we're going to bomb these motherfuckers like Trump and them doing, because Trump and them are legal. They're illegal as fuck. Everything they're doing is illegal. Hey, Rap Record, salute to you, man. I hope we all can learn together. That's it. That's all. Bro, wake up, y'all. Wake the fuck up. Please wake up. Please. I'm talking to everybody on the right now. Wake the fuck up. They're going to keep hiding this fucking Epstein file, keep hiding this shit, and they're going to use anybody they can. They don't give a fuck about your family. They don't care. If they care so much about somebody saying something bad against somebody dying, what was they saying when George Floyd died? He had a family. What was they saying when a 17-year-old kid going home from the store after watching the NBA Finals, going to get him and his brother something from the store, get stalked by a grown-ass man. The grown-ass man wound up getting his ass whooped and then shooting that kid for defending himself. What did they say? They had this motherfucker signing Skittles and sold his gun for $250,000. Making jokes, memes, and all kinds of shit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. It's only a means to an end so Trump can push his agenda so that nobody can say anything about him. DP Rocker, what up with it, Brody? This is the plan. This is the scheme. This is what they set up, bro. This is what they set the fuck up. If y'all don't be so convoluted, because they know how to use the hot button words to get black people engaged. You see it worked? Charlie Kirk and MLK. They'll say anything to get us riled up. Did I get mad the first time I heard that shit? Yeah, I did. It was a spit in the face to what Martin Luther King stood for. They're nothing alike. Pastor Bishop Jamal Bryant said something real poignant in his sermon on Sunday. He said the only thing Martin Luther King and Charlie Kirk got in common is they both were shot by white men. Glenn Beck out here saying Charlie Kirk was a civil rights activist. The fuck? It was put in place so that it can cause a reaction amongst black people. So that we could be like, oh, hell no, blah, 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 blah. And then you got the vice president of the United States sitting on TV saying, you go after every one of them jobs. You see them celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder, go after their jobs. Clear violation of Article 1 of the Constitution. Supported by the precedent of Rankin versus McPherson in 1987. He knows those people are going to get sued. You can't sue nobody for their freedom of speech. The reason why right-wingers was getting fired is because hate speech ain't free speech. You calling black people racial slurs, bro? And you think that's the same as a motherfucker saying, hey, it's sad Charlie Kirk died, but I don't agree with him because he said some racist shit. He said some misogynistic shit. He said some transphobe shit, some Islamophobe shit. He said some bullshit I didn't agree with. Motherfuckers got differences of opinion. That's free speech. Ain't nobody out here saying no goofy ass shit like these motherfuckers claiming. I watch hundreds of videos. I ain't seen nobody out here saying no goofy shit like that. They're out here praising Charlie Kirk's murder. No, they're not. The fuck, show me a video then. I wish I was one of them fucking journalists. Show me a video then, sir. Since you got that staunch claim that the people on the left are out here celebrating and shit, show me. Every video I've ever heard had somebody saying it's unfortunate. I don't condone violence. I don't condone political violence in any way, shape, or form. The shit is horrible that happened, but I did not agree with You know what I mean? That was it. That was it. And these motherfuckers are out here turning themselves into y'all gonna set yourselves up for some good ass, mean ass lawsuits. I'm just telling these right wingers the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Christina in the super chat said Vance needs Kirk's followers. He don't care about them. That's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck. They are a means to an end. He knew how big Charlie Kirk's range was. His reach was huge. He took the right wing by storm. He is the right wing superstar. He's almost as popular as Trump. There ain't no other right wing fucking influencer on the internet. You can show me right now that was as fucking prolific as fucking Charlie Kirk on the right. You can't show me one. The motherfucker had the numbers. He brought out thousands of people. Thousands. Thousands. All he was a means to an end. And the people on the right are so bloodthirsty to own the fucking lives with no tangibles after that, that they are too blind to see that the fucking blindfolds being put over their eyes and they getting thrown in the back of that van. And Donald Trump gets to scurry off in the fucking sunset with not one of these motherfuckers on the right talking about him fucking little girls. Katie Johnson doesn't get justice. The other 12-year-old girl that got raped right beside her don't get justice. All these other victims of Epstein don't get justice. It's the whole fucking silver ball routine. If y'all ain't caught this shit by now, bro, I don't know what else to tell you. That's all the plan was. That's all the plan is. I challenge y'all to do this. If y'all think I am lying, if y'all think Trill Will is on some bullshit and I'm lying, watch the news and don't say nothing. Just watch. Watch how these motherfuckers use and position Charlie Kirk's name just so it can incite some fucking anger and some vitriol so they can stir them to do what they want to do. Meanwhile, over here, they over here doing that bullshit over here. Hiding the Epstein files, getting these weak-ass Republicans. They don't want, what they want is, they want y'all to stay so hell-bent and hellfire off the death of Charlie Kirk, even though Charlie Kirk's fucking killer was a right-winger. A white man right-winger. They don't give a fuck. To concrete my point, then if that was the case, they cared so much about Charlie Kirk, then why did you get black people involved in it? We ain't had nothing to do with it. There ain't no HBCUs in Utah. Hell, there's barely even any black people in Utah. I don't know one solemn soul that looked like me from Utah. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. Fucking Karl Malone. That's it. I don't know nobody else, bro. All the way from Utah, it's DJ Trill. Man, don't get the fuck. Y'all don't get the play. Y'all see the play? Y'all see how they went in there and did that bait and switch? Get all these window-licking Trump supporters all up and riled up. Oh, man, I didn't kill Charlie Kirk. You see them all upset, and these motherfuckers ain't even thought twice about the Epstein files. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word about them giving Israel more fucking missiles to kill more kids with. None of that. Not a word about that stupid bitch in Georgia who caused them to lose billions of dollars in that Hyundai plant because she's a fucking racist. Cost thousands of jobs down there because she's stupid as fuck. They ain't even talking about that shit. What happened to the jobs? Ask that bitch. All this shit is a distraction so they can keep you from talking about the shit that really fucking matters. What the Trump administration and all these racist motherfuckers in this country is most terrified, what they lose the most sleep over, is the fact that one day they will lose the grip. And everybody wakes up. And everybody see how fucked up everything is. And we got nothing while these motherfuckers, Trump's sons, getting these billion-dollar deals and shit. Trump raising his net worth to $5 billion. Most of his fucking net worth came from when he got back in the White House. All the laws and shit he done broke. He about to get us into another war. We facing another recession. All of this shit just stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. Like this big ass fucking furnace that's about to blow the fuck up. And when that some bitch blows, that's what they're scared of. They want to make it just long enough to get through the midterms and hold on to what little power they got. I don't see strength in these motherfuckers. I see desperation. As long as they can keep Trump supporters over here being stupid and being ignorant and carrying out their fucking wishes, taking out each other, y'all are killing each other. At the behest of people like Donald Trump. And he don't give a flying fuck about y'all. He didn't give a flying fuck about Charlie Kirk. He don't give a fuck about him now. Oh, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Was you at the vigil with that Trump? No. Next question. Why are you so mean to me? Trump ass was playing golf. They had a visual for Charlie Kirk, and this motherfucker was on the golf course. He was not there. The so-called, oh, I love Charlie Kirk. He's like a son to me. Lying ass. Lying motherfuckers. Lying. Just fucking lying. Just fucking lying. Don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about lying. They don't give a fuck about lying. As long as they can keep you talking about Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens like we supposed to give a fuck. These motherfuckers have no positions of power to change or alter how we live. They don't have no power to affect how much we pay at the grocery store, how much our insurance is raising, because mine's up now. Yep, Zeke girl, exactly right. They don't give a fuck. from martyr to mandate. And here's what y'all need to listen for. Number one, sanctify Charlie Kirk as a martyr. Kirk's murder was a perfect flashpoint for the Trump regime to turn its narrative of a white Christian male persecution into a war cry against Democrats. Charlie Kirk is no longer a racist, misogynistic podcaster. He is a slain Christian crusader. See you in Valhalla. Do you get it now? Darvo Kirk's murder. Within hours, Trump blamed Kirk's murder on the radical left with no evidence, no suspect in custody, or nothing. This is the abuser's favorite tactic: deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. Never admit you were wrong. Always blame your own victims. Expand the enemy to Democrats. While Trump initially blamed the radical left, and many of the initial actions are aimed at scapegoats like Antifa and transgender people, the rhetoric is far more broadly aimed at Democrats, the left, and the liberals. Covert outrage to quasi-legal machinery, while continuously applying rhetoric designed to dehumanize political enemies as violent terrorists. The regime promises to abuse powers such as RICO, conspiracy, and insurrection against increasingly broad categories of people, like marginalized people. And then last but not least, use emergency powers to complete the de facto coup. The regime will weaponize unrest caused by its own violence and oppression by unconstitutionally seizing power through declaring emergencies, expand the militarizations of blue cities, and ensure that midterm elections are either meaningless or postponed. Mean Trump would interfere with the midterm elections because he knows what's fixing to happen. This was the Reichstag moment right here. I'm telling y'all see the play. We ain't even hit 1 year yet. Oh, I watch it rap. Like, all of the stuff they're doing. Grocery prices are up. Health insurance is up. Trump and Linda McMahon are ending like support for students who are deaf or blind, citing devices, concepts, and fairness. Hey, Tay-Tay. Like, all y'all have to do is just look. It's right there in your face. Right there in your face. Right there in your face. And anybody taking any kind of information from Fox News, yeah. Y'all want to hear how incompetent fucking Cash Patel is? Y'all want to hear? Hold on. Listen to what this fucking flaming racist has to say. Just listen. Just listen.
You've seen most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay. Now, you've seen most of the files.
This man said that Jeffrey Epstein didn't traffic these women, these young girls, to nobody but himself. To nobody. So why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison for 20 years? So Cash Patel never mind. It's making my head hurt. Yeah, he's gonna get fired. He's not gonna make it. Mashed potatoes is not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. No, I didn't see it. If y'all let people talk long enough, they'll tell you what their real intentions are. What else more can I say? They can impeach him. But you need a Senate with a spine to do that. What do y'all think? Well, what do y'all think? I know that's what it was. I know exactly what it was. All of them need to go. All of them. This whole administration. Every last one of them trash. Trash humans. Trash administration. Just trash. They don't care about being trash either. They don't care. They don't care about being trash. Who in their right mind will believe somebody is not guilty of being a pedophile if every chance they get, like if someone accused me of doing something nefarious with kids, and there was a case about somebody that I knew, but I knew my actions wasn't nefarious like this motherfucker, them motherfucking files would have been released yesterday. That would have been released the day I was and as soon as I sat down at the White House, release the files. That's how I already know this motherfucking name is listed all up and down in that fucking file. What else do y'all need? What else? What else do you need? You don't need anything. You don't. What else? What else proof do you need? This motherfucker's guilty as shit. Right. Fucking Fox News. The dumbest motherfuckers alive. Wow. Well, meanwhile, these motherfuckers over here playing partisan politics, and everybody on the right trying to see who can suck Donald Trump's dick from the back the fastest. Like, wow. Like, wow. Wow. I mean, the incompetence and stupidity is mind-blowing from these people. Y'all get the play now. I hope y'all understand the play. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nobody, left or right. They don't give a fuck about you. You're poor. You're broke. You're a fucking number. That's it. I don't give a fuck how many Trump flags you got hanging on your house, how many Trump bumper stickers you got on the back of that raggedy, rusted out Ford F-150. I don't give a fuck how often you suck Donald Trump off. I don't give a fuck. If it's meant you versus him, you gone. Use a god ass. You gone. Like my homeboy said, use a god ass. Use a god ass. You done. You are done. You're done. They do not care about you at all. They don't care. Right-wingers, Trump supporters, they don't give a fuck about y'all. The one y'all on the internet right now crying and slobbering about right now, Charlie Kirk, he doesn't give a fuck about him. He don't care. He does not fucking care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yep, Jeff, exactly. Donald Trump went golfing. He did not give a flying fuck, didn't care. Did not care. Don't still don't give a fuck. Don't care. Nope. Don't care. And y'all are so caught up on trying to own the libs when you should be trying to own your health care. You should be trying to own more money in your pocket. You should be trying to own lower gas prices and lower grocery prices. And your kids having good schools and being able to focus on learning versus being hungry. That's what you should be owning. Owning the libs. What is that? You don't own shit. You can't buy a house. You can't do shit. You can't own shit. I found myself getting so offended by the shit I was seeing. And then when I got a chance, and that's a great thing about working and doing what I do, I got a lot of chance to think. Patrazi, how you doing? I got a lot of time to think. And me in the process of thinking, I'm thinking, like, shit, why in the fuck am I already arguing shit I done argued 5,670 billion fucking times already? They done made these people, they done made all these right-wing, goofy, violent motherfuckers believe. They done made them believe that somehow owning the libs is the thing you need. And you have nothing tangible to show for it at all. You have nothing tangible at all. You have nothing tangible to show at all. I was getting pissed off about all these coons out here samboing and soft shoeing, and then I realized, what's more important, Will? What's more important? What's more important is stopping this bullshit before more people die. Before somebody else's kids loses a mom or a dad because of fucking violence. Hey, salute to you, Julie. I want to actually make a fucking difference, dude. I'm tired of seeing this shit, bro, for real. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I am sick and tired of it. Shit is fucking physically exhausting, man. To have this shit. Like, these motherfuckers, like, this is what they live for, bro. They live for this shit. They live for the fucking divide. They live for it. And these motherfuckers that sit over here doing all this right versus left shit. Oh, man, right versus left. That's the main reason why I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican, Democrat, right, left, none of that shit. None of it. I'm like, I'm not none of that. This fucking divide and conquer bullshit is old. This shit is old. When is America, for the first time in its history, gonna realize that these rich, sorry sons of bitches would love nothing more but us to fight another fucking civil war revolution, killing each other while they count their fucking bread? And we have nothing to show for it. Remember, I told y'all at the beginning of this video, one day we got to close our eyes and we got to die. What kind of legacy are you going to leave for your kids? What kind of life are you going to leave? You want to die and your kids be fighting the same stupid ass battles you fighting? Because all this shit is fucking stupid. Charlie Kirk didn't have to die. He didn't. That's the truth of the matter. He didn't have to die at all. But division. They need that. Oh, I own the libs. 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 Blah, 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 blah. This is all these motherfuckers are about. Y'all having a fucking feeling versus having better health care or better schools for your kids and grandkids. Or better way of life, or feeling safer, less guns in the fucking street, less school shootings, less police violence. Why can't we never get together and work on that shit? You stupid, bro. I choose to unplug from the matrix. I choose to be one of those ones to be over in the corner with a fucking bullhorn telling you, wake the fuck up. They're tricking you again. I want people to go back and pull up my videos and see how much ranting and raving I done did cussing out Trump and Trump supporters for being fucking bigots, and they got nothing to show for it. Or me pointing out in history that y'all did all that fucking lynching and killing and overseeing and slave hunting and all this other shit, and you got nothing to show for it. But rich people got inheritances. They got these inheritance that they can stand up and build castles on, pass on to their kids, and they'll be all right. Your broke ass is still broke. Your kids are still broke. That's it. Yep. Elon Musk doing the same spreading the same poison he done spread here. Oh, Doge is going to save America. Doge didn't do shit. Doge didn't save no fucking money. They just fucking taxed our stupid asses for $29.1 billion. And boom, he escapes fucking accountability. Nobody's talking about Elon's plastic face anymore. About big balls fucking stealing all of our personal information. They ain't telling you about that shit, are they? Nope. Detroit in the super chat said, and some of those farmers are losing properties that their family stole originally. Facts. The proverbial boomerang of karma coming right back on round to collect its dues. And now they got to sell that shit on Acre Trader to J.D. Vance and Peter Thiel. Racism is too expensive and you can't afford it, bud. Might as well hop your stupid ass in this truck and we try to figure this shit out together, dumbass. Otherwise, you're gonna be in your feelings because I'm black and you've been raised to hate my skin color, and I'm gonna hate you for being a dumbass window licker. But at the end of the day, we only hurting each other. At the end of the day, that's it. We don't have shit. None of us do. And I'll be damned if I be sitting here trying to cry over fucking crumbs while these motherfuckers are eating whole fucking full course meals and shit at our expense. Five eggs in a super chat with the 20-piece. Thank you. Mushroom versus egg versus botch implant. Love you, brother. Love you too. I'm going to do something to change the world. I'm determined to. I first got to keep working to make sure people can see the play first. They got to see the play first. And the play right here is simple as hell. It's right there in your face. Right here in front of you. Right here. We're going to use race. We're going to keep you over here worrying about the wrongest dumbass shit so that at the end of the day, we can steal everything and pillage y'all and rob you blind and leave your kids suffering. Because you're not going to be able to fight forever. Neither can I. I got to make sure that I create a pathway that my kids learn the same things that I know. So that they can then push. They can push. And they can keep this fucking party moving. So that we can stop this racism bullshit once and for all. Because it's stupid at the end of the day. What's the point of you hating me for my skin color? What's the point? You tried everything. You tried everything you could to erase us. Even fought a war. That didn't work. Why not we work together for once? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But one thing I know for certain. All these rich elite motherfuckers like Trump and Elon Musk and all these Jeff Bezos type motherfuckers, every last one of these motherfuckers are afraid of every last one of us working together to stop them from being greedy and hoarding all the fucking money to themselves. There is no reason why anybody should be worth over $400 billion on this fucking planet. You can't even spend $1 billion in your lifetime. I'm going to do something phenomenal. I'm going to do something phenomenal. I'm just getting started. I hope everybody got what I was saying. I hope y'all get it. These motherfuckers does not care. They don't care about none of this shit. They don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk dying. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. As long as they can keep you angry and fighting each other, they can steal everything from you. And then give you more reasons to be mad at people you shouldn't be mad at any damn way. Just like they've been doing. The very definition of the word insanity is doing something over and over and over and expecting different results. Ooh, black people, hate them. Ooh, immigrants, hate them. Ooh, trans people and gay people, hate them. Ooh, guess what? We can steal your money. Give me all your money. Give me all your money. Go there and get them first. Go get them. And just hand me the money first. And then you go over there and take care of that. All right. You take your stupid ass over there, liably get your ass killed, or get some charges on your stupid ass, doing something in the name of somebody who don't give a fuck about you. Y'all didn't learn when Trump sent all y'all dumb asses up to the Capitol on January 6th? Y'all didn't learn? The only person out of all those people to go to jail, the only person who didn't go to jail, who didn't sit in no court whatsoever, and typically got away with everything, was the man who pushed you stupid fucks to go there in the first place. Donald John fucking Trump. And y'all still here sucking this fucking old ass piece of shit off. He showed you exactly what he's going to do with y'all already. Just watch January 6th. Y'all go beat up police officers, beat up over 150 police officers and shit. Ashley Babbitt got a bullet in her ass. For what? To become a meme on Twitter. Dishonored her whole legacy in the Air Force. Just dishonored it. Shit all over it. Carpe diem, salute to you, man. Salute to every last one of y'all for real, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I thank y'all. I 100% thank y'all. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all make this a whole lot easier to do. Y'all really do. Y'all make me want to do this shit. That's why I had to research the hours and hours and hours of research that I do. The time I put into this shit. Y'all make it worth it. It's well worth it. I couldn't do this shit without y'all. I really couldn't. That's why I say I want to make it meaningful. You're doing something. Y'all are giving me something you can never get back. Your time. I can never repay you back for your time that you sat here and you listened to me rant, rave, cuss people the fuck out, and teach. Yep, Zeke girl, that's what I got to do. That's what we all have to do. We got to be a light in this dark world. Because trust me, Trump would have it. Trump would love nothing more but for us to shut up and quit talking. We all got to be here for one another. Every one of us. Every single fucking one of us. Every last one of us. We've got to be here. We've got to. I gotta go get my wisdom tooth cut out tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. So y'all may not see me tomorrow, like normally. But yeah, keep me lifted, family. Shout out to every last one of y'all, man. For real. I'm gonna let you hold this time out. That's what I'm gonna let you hold. Anyways, yeah, I gotta go get put under some fucking gas tomorrow, so they can pull this fucking wisdom tooth out of the back of my mouth, so I can finally eat like a normal human being and not like a fucking goat anymore. So there's that. Gotta go in the morning. Get this shit over with. I can't wait either. But anyway, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the super chat. Everybody who smashed the like button. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Fight is on. Hey, stay focused. As you see, distraction. Distraction. That's all this is. They don't care about none of us. Like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us at all. I don't care what side you on. And there you have it. Y'all have yourselves a good night.